You could be doing everything right, working, studying, even achieving goals, and still wake up feeling like none of it matters. Here's the brutal truth. If your life feels pointless right now, there's a very real reason why. And no, it's not your fault. In this video, we're going to break down exactly why your life feels empty, even if it looks full on the outside. But more importantly, you'll discover the psychological, philosophical, and practical tools to reignite purpose and actually start living again. Because there's a hidden framework most people miss. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let me take you back to a rainy Tuesday afternoon. A 27-year-old man sat in his parked car outside his office. Engine off, windshield fogging up. He had a decent job, a solid paycheck, and a calendar filled with social events. But inside, he felt completely hollow. His name was Adam. He described his life as a movie I'm watching, but I'm not in it. Every day felt like a recycled version of the last. Alarm, commute, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. He wasn't depressed. He wasn't broken. He just didn't see the point of it anymore. And if you're honest, maybe you felt the same way. But here's the key. Feeling like life is pointless isn't a flaw. It's a signal. It's a sign that one or more of the three pillars of meaning are missing in your life. Psychologist Martin Seligman, one of the founders of positive psychology, called them 1. Belonging. 2. Purpose. 3. Transcendence. Let's break each one down. 1. Belonging. We're social creatures, but not just in the hang out with friends way. True belonging means being seen, really seen for who you are. If the people around you only know the surface version of you, if you're constantly adapting just to fit in, then your soul quietly starts to scream, "No one actually knows me." This creates spiritual loneliness, which is way more painful than just being physically alone. 2. Purpose. Purpose isn't about saving the world. It's about feeling useful, feeling like your actions actually matter. When your days are filled with empty tasks or work that feels disconnected from any real impact, you begin to drift. Here's what most people get wrong. They wait to find their purpose like it's a hidden treasure. But purpose isn't found. It's built. Slowly, brick by brick. It starts small, helping one person, creating something, fixing something, teaching, serving, leading. That spark builds over time. 3. Transcendence. This one's weird but crucial. It's the feeling that you're part of something bigger than yourself. It can come from nature, art, religion, deep meditation, or even a powerful conversation. Without transcendence, life becomes shrink-wrapped around your own problems. You can't see past your own bubble, and that bubble gets darker over time. Now let's tie this back to Adam. Adam had none of the three. He had friends, but he couldn't open up to them. He feared judgment. He had a job, but it felt like pushing numbers on a screen. No real connection to the outcome. He hadn't felt anything deeply inspiring in years. Just noise, screens, deadlines. But here's the turning point. One night, while scrolling Reddit in bed, he found a post that asked, "If you died tomorrow, what would genuinely die with you?" At first, he laughed it off, but then it hit him. He had no answer. Nothing would die with him. No stories, no impact, no creations, no legacy. He realized he had spent so much energy avoiding pain, he had accidentally avoided living, and that is the core of why so many of us feel lost. We're busy, distracted, efficient, but utterly disconnected. So what did Adam do? He didn't quit his job. He didn't move to Bali. He didn't suddenly discover his purpose. He did 3 uncomfortable, radically simple things. Number 1, he started telling the truth to himself and others. When his friend asked how he was doing, instead of saying all good, he said, "Honestly, I feel stuck, like I'm floating." It opened the most real conversation he'd had in years. That moment created belonging. Not because someone solved his problem, but because someone saw his soul. He started building mini purposes. Instead of chasing some big life mission, he made a commitment. Every day I will do one thing that helps someone else, even in the tiniest way. One day it was helping a coworker who was overwhelmed. Another day it was sharing his playlist with a friend going through a breakup. Another, it was writing a blog post with no followers, just to share a lesson he'd learned. Purpose is a muscle, and Adam began to train it daily. 3. he scheduled Transcendence. This sounds strange, but once a week, he would do something that made him feel, oh. A long walk at sunset, no headphones, staring at the stars, reading poetry slowly, not to finish it, but to feel it, sitting silently in a room, breathing. These moments didn't solve his problems, but they reminded him that life is more than deadlines and dopamine hits. They gave him a sense of depth. And with depth comes direction. Fast forward 6 months. Adam still had the same job, same car, same friends. But his life was different. He described it like this: "It's like I was colorblind, and suddenly I started seeing hints of red and blue again. Life has edges now, texture. It hurts sometimes, but it feels real." And then he said something that stuck with me. "I stopped trying to feel happy. I started trying to feel alive." Because that's the real antidote to a pointless life. Not fake positivity, not 5 a.m. routines, not forcing meaning where there is none. It's about reconnecting to people, to service, to awe. That's where life regains its pulse. In conclusion, if your life feels pointless right now, know this: you're not broken, you're not lazy, and you're not alone. Your soul is sending a signal. It's asking for one or all of the following. Be seen, open up, even if it's messy. Let someone witness your truth. Be useful. Do one small thing daily that leaves a positive fingerprint on someone else's life. Be humbled. Step outside your own mind. Find moments that make you feel small in a beautiful way. And most of all, stop waiting to feel alive. Start acting like someone who's building a meaningful life, even if it feels awkward at first. Because momentum doesn't come from clarity. Clarity comes from momentum. Your life isn't pointless. It's just waiting to be pointed in a direction that matters to you. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to stay connected. Click the like button. It helps more people find this message. Subscribe to the channel if you're on a journey to live more intentionally. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. What's one small thing you're going to do today to feel a little more alive? Because this is more than a video. It's a conversation, and you're a part of it. Thanks for watching.